Hey folks, it's a man once again, and coming back at you with another review that First Part 100 sent me. Another film, The Protector 2. Now, at first, this is just going to be a review, kind of like Special ID, where this was sort of just kind of a lame, disappointing film. This is a lame, disappointing film, but this is more of a rant because this has more action than Special ID, a lot more action. But this film gets me more pissed off. Because, first off, these reviews, what they don't tell you with these reviews is this film has a lot of shitty CGI. Apparently this film was supposed to be fucking 3D. And I'm like, who the fuck would have seen this in 3D? And you have a lot of awful as hell CGI. And I don't know what the fuck they were thinking with that. Because Tony Jaa, I really enjoy the first Armbach. I really enjoy the first Protector. There's a reason why the Protector gets a 7.1. This gets like a 5.3. And even that I think is too high. Because this movie, I will say, fucking sucks. And this film does piss me off. So this is more of a fucking rant. I mean, the whole point of Tony Jaa was that, oh, there's no CGI. There's no wires. And here, you do tell there's wire work, and you definitely tell there's a lot of fucking awful CGI. And when you compare it to the first film, it's depressing. Because the first film was really well done. A lot of real stuff. Real fire. It's like some of the stuff they do is stuff they did in the first film, but done in a more shitty way. Which I'll get into. And you got the fucking RZA, who gets in a fight with Tony Jaa and kicks Tony Jaa's ass. I don't buy the RZA kicking Tony Jaa's ass. I don't give a fuck if he's the Wu-Tang Clan. Where's the other parts of the clan? That didn't sound right. Where are the other parts of the Wu-Tang Clan? They're not getting jobs, but RZA... Is he the only part of the Wu-Tang Clan? I don't give a fuck if he's a fan or he studied. He's a shitty actor. And I don't give a fuck of him as a fighter. I don't buy him kicking Tony Jaa's ass. It's fucking ridiculous. It's fucking stupid. But anyway, it starts off with Tony Jaa is teaching these kids, but this mom is being a bitch and he says, meh. Then this boss wants to buy his fucking elephant, and he says no, and later his elephant gets stolen. So it's the same goddamn plot as the first fucking movie. His elephant gets stolen, and he wants his elephant back. Tony Jaa knocked it off with the fucking elephants. Now, I did not like Armbach 2. I did not like Armbach 3. And I did not like this film. But I liked Armbach 1 and The Protector. And I know he's now doing all this other stuff. He's doing Fast and Furious 7. He's doing 2 films with Dolph Lundgren where he's paired up with Dolph. The other where Dolph is like a bad guy. It's like a Western one. And then you have... He's going to be in the Kickboxer remake with Scott Adkins and Dave Bautista. So yeah, he's getting a lot of paychecks now. But when you watch stuff like this, I have no hope for Tony Jaa and Fast and Furious 7. Why the fuck should I? More wire work and more shitty CGI? Is there going to be an elephant in any of those movies too? Fucking allergic. Itching my nose, allergic to shit. Get tired of his fucking elephants. Fetish, whatever the fuck it is. Take the fucking elephant, make some elephant dip. Elephant patties. Shoot with an elephant gun and make some elephant patties and elephant dip. Put in fucking food processor that Neil Diamond gave me. God damn it, I'm tired of this fucking elephant shit. I know you love elephants, great. But I'm sorry, it doesn't help. I could deal with it in previous films, but when your elephant, even the cop who's in the first movie, this is a guy who co-starred with Tony Jaa in the first Ambach, and the first Protector. He was a cop, and this he comes back, and he mentions, what is like a kitten? You always keep having it lost. Exactly. It's laughable. Was I want my elephant back? It just becomes laughable, like a parody. The first film, okay, I'll deal with it because you have some really damn good stunts and action. Here, you don't even have that. There's a lot of it, but not a lot of it's good because it gets ruined. So then when you have the elephant shit, like you have a scene where he's tied up and this elephant is getting shot. And I'm like, this elephant's getting shot. This is like a fucking parody. This is literally like National Lampoon's Loaded Weapon 1. Where Emilio Estevez and his fucking dog, they took his dog. And you know, Emilio Estevez is talking about his dog. It's the same fucking thing, only that was better, funnier, and it's actually a comedy. It's meant to be taken serious. Idea it worked in the first film if he has at least let me have some badass action. This doesn't. I'll get to that. But he goes to the boss, asks why his elephant was stolen. But the boss is dead. So the boss's two nieces, one of them's this girl, tries to fight him. He gets out of there. And then you also have a subplot with Riza, which I know is dark. The Riza has these people fight, including this girl in red bondage. And they have like tattoos like 003, 004, whatever. I'm trying to remember what the fuck happened. Oh yeah! I was saying they repeat shit, but do it more horrible. The motorcycle stuff. There was some really good motorcycle stuff in the first Protector. They repeat that shit. You have the shitty stuff with motorcycles on rooftops, bad CGI, like when he gets on top and the motorcycle, like you see in the trailer, goes through the roof and comes back down. Like that was a shot I'm sure was meant for 3D and looks really bad. And he tells some scenes like him barely getting missing motorcycles. There was from fucking bad CG shots. And I'm like, shit, you were doing this for real in the first Protector. Like when he bounced off that glass wall and then the motorcycle goes through. Here, none of that. And some of the shit looked blurry. I'm like, is that because of the 3D? Oh, some of this looks blurry. And just bad CGI. Like, he jumps and this train's coming and it hits the motorcycles when they try to jump over him. Really bad CGI. Or along this, he jumped along this sign, and you could tell he's either wire work or just bad like CGI stuff in there as well. I'm like, he was doing this shit for real in the Protector and Ombot. What the fuck? Is that, oh shit, my Hollywood deal, I better not get too hurt? Swear. Not some folks off the motorcycles. He gets on top of a car. Yeah, that scene in the trailer with the tanker truck where he goes under on top of the car. And horrible explosion of the tanker truck. Really bad CGI. And the CGI car or whatever the fuck. And Tony Jaa gets out of the way and that shit looked better than Live Free or Die Hard. I'm not kidding. Because at least they have a budget for it. This film, no. And then there's a scene in the movie with the bungee jumping. Well, it's because he fucking, again, was so laughable. He gets on a back and he like slips out and literally slow-mo, like his foot catches on the rope and literally goes, oh. Shitty slow-mo, like, is this supposed to be a 3D shot? You fucking kidding me? He had 3D hits in my face. And he swings, goes around, comes back up the other way. Just looks bad. It looks off. And you find out the Riza has the elephant. He wants Tony Jaa to work for him. Uh, there's this guy who is numbered 002. He fights the two nieces, kills one, kicks the ass of the other very easily. Tony Jaw's fighting this number two. Just call him number two. But Tony Jaw loses, gets his ass kicked. Of course, you find out because the niece accidentally put the fucking, like, a needle or dart in Tony Jaw's neck. And then he finds out a buddy of his sold him out. Riza wants a part of his organization. They're shocking him. And the elephant. I'm like, they're shocking the elephant? He's shocking the elephant. Oh my god. People are like, why do you find that funny? It's just the way it's handled. It's like, any movie worth a shit, just be like their friend. Like, I know it's supposed to be his friend, but like his girlfriend, his buddy, something like that. But no, it's this fucking elephant. It just doesn't work. I'm sorry. If I was making a movie and they stole my cat and they're shocking the cat, and I'm like, that's a parody. Fucking parody. So Tony Jaa is supposed to do this assassination attempt because he has like this thing that looks like fucking Iron. Like the front part of Iron Man when he had the thing in there. Turn that around. That's what it looks like. What's on Tony Jaa's back, and they can shock him anytime they want. And it's like, if you don't do this, we'll kill your elephant. Just sounds stupid me saying that. I didn't that in the first movie because it had some really good action. It was all real and practical and shit. But when you fuck up the action scenes, it kind of defeats the purpose. The purpose is to see you do this for real. But when you have all this shitty CGI and all this bad stuff, defeats the purpose of the fucking movie. And he gets help from the Sarge guy. He's supposed to kill this guy, but he really doesn't. And then the plot like meanders into Rizza is going to fuck up this peace meeting that he's been hired to fuck up. And you're like, and he's using the elephant as a gift for this peace meeting. And I'm like, whatever. Tony and the surviving niece join up and they fight some guys. And the first, like I said, stuff they did in the previous film. Like the motorcycle bit. Done well in the first film, here done shitty. Here, once again, done shitty with bad CGI. The stuff with fire. It looked like the whole place was on fire and he's fighting these guys in the first film. No, they do a whole thing with the whole place is on fire. All the fire CGI. I think the fire on their feet is practical, but all the fire on the wall is really bad graphics, really bad CG. And it looks fucking fake. And I'm like, you were doing this for real in the first movie. What the fuck happened? Then he has a fight with this guy, number 2. I forget his fucking name. And decent stuff. Number 2 falls through some bad CGI glass. Down below, they get to this train track. And okay, yes, some nice bits and stunts during the fight scene in the train track. Okay. But literally, I swear, shit you not. Apparently, their feet get wet, water. And they're on the actual train track. So about 40 seconds, when they strike each other, electricity, this burst of like electrical charges, and they literally sound like lightsabers. Literally, like, vroom, 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 vroom. So Tony Jaa and this guy, for like 40 seconds, are fighting each other with lightsaber sounds. Just when each time they hit, there's a like electrical charge, CG electrical charge, with lightsaber sounds. George Lucas gonna sue somebody. I just, Why? It was just stupid. It thankfully doesn't go on for the whole time, but no. Quickly after, you get this bullshit that you saw in the trailer where the train's coming and they both go under and the train passes over them. Once again, bad CG. I'm like, this is like a parody of the first film. It really is. Only these people are not in on the joke. I like the first film. I like that scene where, like in one go, he went up those stairs and kicked everyone's ass, which actually Robot Chicken actually did an homage to that in one of their episodes, and which I thought was actually really cool. They did an homage to that scene, and that was done in that too. That was actually really cool. One of my favorite bits of Robot Chicken. Only they used their own characters, but this though, man. Then he super elbows, number two into these like boxes or something. And then he gets in a fight with the RZA. And I'm like, the RZA kicks Tony Jaa's ass. I'm like, this is pathetic. This is pathetic. You're telling me that RZA, would you find out he's like 0-0? Because when he was being shot along with his elephant, Tony Jaa was got a brand on him that said 0-1. So he's 0-1, and this guy is number 2. Well, RZA is 0-0, so he's the top guy. And apparently, I guess maybe if he got to do this film, it's like I got the kid. He kissed Tony Jaa's ass. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? Are you fucking serious? And really, Tony Jaa like gets a couple hits, and then they both fall through this glass, and he lands on RZA, so he can walk away. And I'm like, why was RZA kicking Tony Jaa's ass for most of this? That's fucking stupid. That'd be like if a fight scene, Lance Henriksen was kicking Van Damme's ass for 90% of the fight. It wasn't. Fucking stupid. And then the ending, this fucking ending in this movie. You know what? I gotta kick another one. Because I was a big fan of that movie. That was Special ID. I wanted another thing to hit. The fucking ending of this movie, literally this is what it is. He finds out that the bombs are on the tusk of his elephant. So he's gotta go save his elephant. There's the niece there, and number 2 is back. Yeah, dropping number 2 on this fucking movie. He's back too, and the RZA's back, so they all come together. And also the Sarge, Tony Jaa's friend. So number 2 is literally fucking up the Sarge and fucking up the niece girl who can't fight number 2 for shit. And Tony Jaa the whole time is holding on to the tusk because if this thing opens, then the bomb will explode. And it's pretty much just RZA beating the shit out of him, beat the shit out of him. And pretty much all Tony Jaa can do is headbutt RZA, and then when the guy number 2 punches, he headbutts the punch. I forget if he did that earlier or this scene. I don't fucking care. And pretty much, finally the niece beats up number 2. And Tony Jaa, how the hell did he do it? Someone gets it, so he throws the bomb to RZA. Big CGI explosion where the RZA dies and Tony Jaa and his elephant fall off a fucking cliff in CGI. Alright, let me repeat that. Him and his fucking elephant get blown off a cliff from a CGI explosion, and they CGI fall themselves into the fucking water, and then they're both fine, including the elephant. The elephant wakes up first and wakes up Tony Jaa. So yeah, him and his elephant fall off a fucking cliff from a CGI explosion, thus survive from it. I'm not looking for realism, but this literally is like a parody. It's a fucking parody. You know, if you didn't have shitty special effects, maybe I could let it go, because it's not like the Ombak and the Protector are realistic films. But they're fun movies, because they were done practically. The fights and there was no shitty CGI. That was the point. No wire work, no CG. They completely don't even do that. I don't know why they did it. Why did they need this film to be 3D? Why do they need this film to be all this crappy CG? My guess is because oh shit, this was a what, 2013 film? Oh shit, I got offers from America, doing 2 films with Dolph Lundgren, doing Fast and Furious 7, doing now a Kickboxer remake with Scott Adkins and Dave Bautista. So I better not hurt myself. So I think it was the same director of Bot and Protector. Just special ID with Diane. It was disappointing, lame. I'll never see the film again. This film just sucked ass. I'll never see the film again either. Then there's a big reason why the first one gets a 7 point something. This got a sharp decline of a 5 point something, and to me that's even too high. The Protector sucks. No. Well, the one with Jackie Chan, the American version, kind of sucks. I know someone will bring that up. The Protector, the Jackie Chan that he edited in Hong Kong, well, I mean, I could watch them, but I meant to say the Protector was done with. Oh, fucking up. I'm losing my mind. My brain cells are escaping. The Protector with Tony Jaa, I really enjoy a lot. Even the Protector with Jackie Chan is better than this fucking movie. Either version. I said it sucked, but compared to a lot of Jackie Chan films, it doesn't measure up. But I'd rather watch that film than this film any day. With Jackie Chan, either version, even the American version. Because I know there's the other one, which I have. It has both versions, which is cool. Either version, I watched that more, and I actually don't mind the Hong Kong version. And to be honest, the American version, it's not the worst Jackie Chan film I've seen. I'd rather watch that than the Forbidden Kingdom. I hated that movie. Yeah, I'd rather watch that than the fucking Karate Kid remake. And I didn't even hate. I'd rather watch the Karate Kid remake than Protector 2. Protector 2 fucking sucks. Although Karate Kid 3 is still worse. See, I'm going off tangent. I'm going off tangent everywhere under the sun. Protector 2. I don't know what else to say. It's as bad as Ombot 2, Ombot 3. It just. If this is what he's going to do overseas, what the fuck is he going to do here in the States? I have no idea, but yeah. Not a big fan of this movie at all, as you can see. So yeah, it did piss me off. So fuck this movie. Sorry for Spot 100, but I didn't really care for those 2 films, especially Protector 2. But next up, I'll review the other 2 films he sent me: District 13 or B13, and Ultimatum, the sequel. Because I did like Brick Mansion, so I will give you my thoughts on those 2 films. And I know District B13, Brick Mansion is pretty much the same as that one. I know, but I already know it's going to be better than Protector 2. But either way, thanks for watching, take care, and we'll see you later. Bye-bye.